I suppose so.
Is that beast here again? Hey, there's a lot of meat left on that bone.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Viv.
Why doesn't Harry Connors feed his own dog?
Why should he when it eats so well over here? The only time Harry ever sees Tiger is when that poor dog staggers home for a bicarbonate of soda.
If he doesn't watch it, he's going to be the only dog in the neighborhood with gout.
Come on, kids, let's hurry up and all pitch in and do the dishes so we can see the early show on television.
What's on?
Greta Garbo and Camille.
Who's Greta Garbo?
I don't know. She's before my time. Mom,
She's before my time, too.
Oh, come now.
I'd rather watch a Western.
Me too.
Well, we're going to see Camille. I feel like a good cry.
That's 2 against 2. Chris, your vote decides.
I don't think I should vote.
Why not?
Because I won't be home. I'm going out.
Oh, where are you going? Over to Cynthia's?
No, I have sort of a date.
A date?
Jerry, would you and Sherman please take these out to the kitchen? Chris has got a boyfriend. Chris has got a boyfriend.
I wish you'd warned me, honey. Now I have to get all dressed up again so I can drive you and your date wherever you're going.
Don't bother, I'll drive him.
Well, actually, neither one of you will have to drive us.
Well, you certainly can't walk.
Mother, I have a date with a boy who drives his own car.
A boy who drives?
Yes.
He isn't old enough to drive. How old is he?
16.
I'll bet he's just barely 16. I don't know, Chris. There's something about you and a boy in a car I don't like.
What is it?
The whole idea.
Is this a new boyfriend, Chris?
Uh-huh. His name is Alan Harper, and he goes to prep school in Connecticut. I'm so thrilled.
Well, I'm not.
Lucy, may I put in my 2 cents?
I would be a wealthy woman if I had a nickel for every time you put in your 2 cents.
I think you ought to let her go.
At her age.
Oh, now, when we were her age, we had dates with boys who had their own cars.
Well, that's true.
And our mothers didn't think we were grown up either.
That's true, too. Well, all right, Chris.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mom. Oh, you're a doll. You too, Aunt Viv. I better get dressed.
Thanks, Viv. You did me a favor. I guess I'd forgotten what it was like to be 14. Do you remember your first date with a fellow that had his own car?
Yes.
I remember it. His name was Vinnie Myers, and he had a Model T. Oh, boy, we thought we were really living. We went to a dance, and then we had a hamburger.
Yeah?
And then we drove out to the lake, and... Chris, you're not going!
Oh, there's Alan. Would you get it? I'll be ready in a few
Oh,
minutes.
Viv, I really don't think I would let her go.
Now you've already given her your permission.
Well, why can't they stay here and watch television? That's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's every teenager's idea of a big evening. Camille coughing and you sobbing.
Oh, well, I feel a lot better if they just stay around the house. Hello there.
Hello, Mrs. Carmichael?
Yes.
I'm Alan Harper.
Yes, won't you come in, Alan? I
Thank
didn't
you.
know you. This is Mrs. Bagley.
How you
Alan.
doing?
Chris will be right down.
Fine.
Where are you two going tonight?
Oh, we were thinking of going to a movie.
Have you seen Camille?
You mean Camille Metcalf, Chris's friend?
No. Surely you've heard of Greta Garbo.
I don't think so. Is she a friend of Camille Metcalf's?
No, I mean the old movie Camille, starring Greta Garbo.
Oh, where's it playing?
Right here on television. Come on, sit down. Make yourself comfortable. There you are. Put your feet up. Here, I'll take your hat. There we are.
But we were going to go to the picture at the Ritz.
Oh, I hear it's great.
That thing, it's dreadful.
Well, I don't know. I think Chris was counting on going to the Ritz.
Well, then you just don't know Chris. She's a real homebody. Just loves to stick around the house. Yeah. Viv, why don't you go out and fix some snacks so we can all spend a nice, cozy evening in front of the set?
Hi, Alan.
Oh, hi.
Chris, guess what? Alan hasn't seen Camille. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we all watched television right here together?
Oh, but Alan, I told the kids we'd meet them at the movie.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference to me.
Come on, then. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, have a good time, but if the movie is boring, you just feel free to come on home, and we'll take up the rugs and dance or play ping pong, or we'll find something that's a lot more fun than just driving around in that old car.
Okay. Thanks, Mrs. Carmichael.
I'll be home by 11.
Well, okay. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Don't forget, this is your home. To enjoy. Whenever. You can take that back. They're not staying.
I knew they wouldn't. This is for us. Well, time for Camille. What are you crying for? I haven't even turned it on.
I've lost my baby.
I sure wish you hadn't let the boys give Tiger that bone. I'm hungry.
Good night.
Aren't you coming to bed?
Oh, Viv, I thought I'd wait up for Chris.
Why? You left the front door unlocked. She can open it by herself.
Well, frankly, Vivian, I'm worried.
What about?
Do you know what time it is? She said she'd be home by 11.
It's 11:15.
Yeah, your watch must be slow.
What time have you got?
14 up.
What a worry wart.
Where can they be? Wait a minute. I think I hear a car. There's a car pulling up in front. Aha! I knew it. They're parking in front of the house. How do you like that?
The car hasn't even stopped yet.
Now it's stopped. How about that?
Well, how else do you expect Alan to let Chris out? Go whizzing by and toss her onto the lawn like a newspaper?
Well, just as I thought. Those two children are smooching. Look.
I will not look. If those two children are smooching, I, for one, think it's none of my business.
Well, I, for one, think it is my business.
Where are you going?
I'm going out and put a stop to this. I'll never forgive Henry Ford.
Where's Chris?
I don't know where Chris is, but I sure know where Flo the manicurist is. She's out in that car, necking.
Who with?
I don't know. She didn't introduce me.
Was she angry?
Yeah, sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, she rolled the window up in my face and said from now on I could do my own nails. Don't laugh. She said that went for my nosy friend peeking through the curtains, too. Boy, was I embarrassed. Oh, where can they be?
Oh, Lucy, are you going to stand by that window all night? You're acting like a mother hen.
Well, I don't care. Here comes another car. It's them. You get in here, young lady.
You didn't even give me time to thank Alan for the lovely evening.
You had plenty of time to thank him on the way home from the movie. I don't like the idea of you sitting out in front of the house in a parked car smooching.
Smooching?
Sparking. Necking. Kissing, you know.
Oh, you mean making out.
Yeah, well, whatever you call it.
Mother, Alan and I could hardly have been doing that. Didn't you see who was in the back seat?
Another couple, what's that got to do with it?
That couple were Alan's mother and father.
Oh.
We ran into them at the movie.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Oh, I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
Oh, honey, I was...
Now I'll never see Ellen again.
Oh, dear. Now I've really done it.
Oh, don't feel badly, honey. I guess if you're a mother hen, you can't help laying an egg once in a while. Any word from Chris this morning?
No, I knocked on her door and she won't even talk to me.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Vivian, what am I gonna do?
Well, the first thing you better do is stop biting your nails until you find a new manicurist.
Oh, stop making jokes. I'm really serious. And I'm worried. She won't even talk to me.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
Oh! Where have you two been?
Playing on the trampoline.
Don't tell me you got that dirty playing on the trampoline.
No, but it was on account of the trampoline. We wrestled in the mud to see who got the jump first.
Yeah, looks like you both lost. Go on, get yourselves washed up.
Mom, can we have some cookies?
All right, but you gotta wash first.
Do we have to?
Yes, you have to.
I told you we should have come in the back way.
Chris, darling, I'm sorry about last night. I apologize, and I promise it'll never happen again.
Good morning, Aunt Viv.
Chris, baby, talk to me. Say something. Anything.
Mother, you have ruined my life.
Atta girl! Well, it's a start. Hello? Alan? Yeah, she's here. Just a moment. Chris, it's Alan Harper.
Really? Hello? Oh, hi there, Alan. Tonight? Oh, sure, I can go. Well, what do you mean you're surprised? My mother's the sweetest, kindest, most understanding mother in the whole world. Okay, Alan, I'll see you around 8. Bye. Gee, Mom, you really are a doll.
Thank you.
Oh, Mother,
Yes?
will you do me a favor?
Yeah, what?
Well, if I promise to be home on time, will you promise not to wait up for me?
I'll do even better than that. Just to show you how much confidence I have in you, I'm going to give you my door key tonight.
Honest?
Yep.
When I get home, I'll wake you up and I'll tell you all about my day.
Oh, thank you! Oh, how about that? 5 minutes ago, your life was ruined. A man calls and everything's all right again. That's you.
You? It works pretty well for oaths, too.
Jan! Oh, no, not again.
You owe me $3.40.
I'll take it off your rent.
Okay. But don't go blabbing it around town.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if it ever gets back to that cheapskate ex-husband of mine, I'll deduct the $3.40 from my alimony. Oops, 10:30. I guess I'll turn in.
Good night.
Aren't you going to bed?
Well, I thought I'd pick up a magazine to read in bed.
Lucy? You're not thinking of staying down here and waiting up for Chris now, are you?
No, believe me, Viv, I wouldn't be caught dead down here after what happened last night. I just want to get a magazine to read in bed, that's all.
Okay, good night.
Good night, dear.
I had a wonderful time, Alan.
Gee, I hated to bring you home so early, but, well, I gotta catch a train back to school in the morning.
Oh, that's all right. I told you Mom wasn't going to wait up for me. She kept her word.
Yep, sure did.
She's probably sound asleep by now. I promised to wake her up and tell her about our date.
Well, gee, it'd be a shame to wake her just and tell her that.
Oh, but I promised.
Well, couldn't you wait till the morning?
Well, I could, but a promise is a promise.
Gee, Chris, you sure are pretty. I guess you take after your mom.
I guess so.
I'm sure glad I came home from school this weekend.
I'm glad you came home, too.
Well,
Would you like some hot chocolate?
Oh, no, it'd be too much bother.
Oh, no, it isn't. Come out in the kitchen.
Okay.
It'll be ready in a minute.
Okay. Hey, your back door's open.
Oh, would you mind closing it? My silly little brother probably left it open. You know how kids are.
Viv. 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 Vivian. Hey, Viv. Shh. Hey, Viv. Viv. Ah! Oh. Tiger, what are you doing? Don't you ever sleep? Go on home. It's just me. Go on home. Hey, Viv. Tiger, will you get out of here? It's me, remember? Remember that leg of lamb last night? It's me, the horn of plenty. Go on home and do some push-ups. Hey, Viv. Vivian.
Lucy?
Out here, Viv. Open the front door. Why? I have to sneak in. Why? The kids are in the kitchen. How'd you get out there in the first place? Don't ask questions. Just do it. Don't let them see you. Go on. Can't go.
Come on, Alan. We can have it in here.
Fine with me.
Viv? Viv! Oh, Viv! Oh, no, not again. I can't get in. What about the front door? Too late, grab me. Grab you? Are you crazy? Try it. No, Lucy, it won't work. It's got to work. Well, it won't. There you go with that negative thinking. I gotta get in. What'll I do? I don't know. What'll I do, Lucy? Stand back. Oh, Lucy. Oh. Can you do it? Here, let me get this leg. Oh. How about that? Oh, how about what? This one, huh? Are you all right now? Huh? Can you make it? Yeah, get my other leg. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, can you get that one in? Sit up, Lucy. Sit up. That's it. Now I'll get this one. You all right? You're bright again. No, let me.
me what this is all about.
Later. I gotta go to my room and go to sleep so Chris can wake me up and tell me about her date.
What's the matter?
Trampoline legs.
Who is it? Yes, Chris?
May I come in?
Yes, you can come in. Yes, Chris. Yes. Come right on in.
Mother's not in her room.
She's not.
Do you know where she is?
She went out for the evening.
Oh, gee, I wanted to ask her something.
What?
Well, Al wants to invite me up to a school next Saturday for the big homecoming game. I wanted to ask Mom if I could go. He has to know tonight.
She ought to be back any minute now, dear. You go down to the drugstore and get yourself a hot chocolate. By that time, I'm sure she'll be back.
We just had some. We'll wait for her downstairs.
Okay.
Boy, are you a dumb bunny. Why'd you have to tell her I went out?
Don't snap at me. How did I know she was going to wait up for you?
Oh, couldn't you think of a better story than that?
No, I couldn't. I didn't have much time to work on the plot. I was too busy helping an ungrateful friend of mine break in her trampoline act.
Well, I'm sorry, Viv. I'm sorry I snapped at you. It's just that now, thanks to you, I've got another problem.
What's that?
I'm supposed to be out for the evening. If I get down the stairs, the kids will see me. How do I get out of the house?
Well, back to the old trampoline. Come on.
Oh, Viv.
Oh, now, wait a minute. What about clothes? You're a little past the slumber party stage.
Well, I haven't got time to go get dressed. Give me one of your coats.
Okay. Here you are.
Oh, not that one, Viv. That's not a good color for me.
What's the difference?
Well, to tell you the truth, Viv, I never liked that color on you either.
Will you put this coat on? Bouncing beggars can't beat choosers. There you go. That's fine.
Oh, Viv, I can't.
You got to.
I can't.
It's got to be done one way or another.
What other way is there?
This.
Lucy, are you all right? I forgot shoes.
I'll throw you down a pair.
Be sure they don't clash with the coat. Okay, throw them. Oh, boy, some throw. Tiger, give me that shoe. Tiger. Go. Tiger, please. It's me, Tiger. It's me. I gave you the big bone. I made the big bone, Tiger. Oh, she'll kill me. Tiger, please. Tiger. Nice tiger. Nice tiger. Hi, everybody. I've had a perfectly marvelous evening.
Relax. Alan left ages ago and Chris is in bed.
Oh, swell.
Where have you been for the last hour?
Oh, chasing Tiger all over the neighborhood trying to get your shoe.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
That dance you're going to Saturday night?
Well, thanks, honey, but I can't afford a new dress. And anyway, I don't think I'm going.
Oh, why not?
Because I haven't a single thing to wear, and besides, I think it's going to be boring.
Oh, you don't have a date yet, huh?
How did you know?
That's what I always say when I don't have a date.
That must be where I heard it.
I don't understand it. You're so pretty and so much fun. I'd think the men would be beating your door down.
I don't understand it either. Maybe I should loosen my hinges.
Hi, kid. Hi.
Hey, Viv, have you snagged a date for Saturday night yet?
Well, actually, there were so many men who wanted to take me that rather than play favorites, I decided not to go at all. That way nobody gets hurt.
Hey, that's a good one. I'll use it next time I don't have a date. I can help you find somebody, but the only men I know are boys. I sure wish you were younger.
That makes 3 of us. Viv, you know, I'm so tired of worrying about getting a date for Saturday night, I don't even want to go.
Listen, we paid $10 a ticket for that dance, and we're going to go to it if I have to rent a tux and lead all evening.
Well, that sounds charming.
The trouble with us, Lucy, we're just not trying to get dates.
Not trying. We've done everything but loiter in the lobby of the YMCA.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, come on.
I'll go get my address book. There must be somebody we forgot.
I hope so. Well, hi, Jerry.
Hi.
What's the matter?
It's Old Man Taylor,
Who's Old Man Taylor?
my new teacher. He gave me a D in arithmetic.
Oh, dear. Just when you were doing so well with Mrs. Lucas.
Yeah. Why'd you have to go and have a baby right in the middle of one division?
Well, honey, if you're having trouble with your arithmetic, I'll help you.
Old Man Taylor's the toughest teacher I ever had.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if you work harder, you'll do better.
I wish he'd have a baby and quit.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Dad.
Any luck?
Well, there's something here in the front of the book that might be interesting. It's a number, and it's got RB by it. Who do I know with the initials RB?
Why don't you call and find out?
RB. Oh, I knew a cute fellow once. His name was Ronnie Belmont. Oh, it might be him. No, maybe it's Rudy Brown. I think he's still single.
Well, why don't you call? What do you got to lose?
Okay, why not? RB. I wonder who it is.
Maybe it's Richard Burton.
Hey, look at me nice.
Well, who is it? Who's RB?
Ralph Bagley, my ex-husband.
Well, now, let's just sit down and think. This is getting crucial.
Is it crucial enough to ask Harry Connors?
Look, every time I need a date, I ask poor old Harry next door. Now, I made up my mind this time I am just not going to do it.
You're right. You should hold out for somebody new and exciting.
You want to ask Harry?
What's the matter with me? Don't I get somebody new and exciting, too?
All right, somebody new and exciting for both of us.
Too bad about Harry. He's so handy.
I know. But I wouldn't ask Harry if he was the last man on earth. And I'm beginning to think he is.
The
dance is Saturday night.
Yeah, well. Okay, I understand. Bye. What are you all dressed up for?
I called Jerry's teacher, Old Man Taylor, to discuss Jerry's arithmetic, and he's dropping by.
Oh,
Who are you talking to on the phone?
Eddie, about a date.
Is he going?
Well, it's kind of iffy. If he's in town, and if he hasn't got a client to entertain, he may take me. If I can't find anybody else.
Well, that sounds romantic. Oh, that must be Old Man Taylor.
You won't need me, honey. I'll go start dinner.
Okay.
Hello. Is this the Carmichael house?
I'm Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm Henry Taylor. Well, Jerry's teacher.
Old Man Taylor? Well, won't you come in?
Thank you very much.
Won't you sit down?
Ah. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, about Jerry.
Jerry who?
Your son, Jerry Carmichael.
Oh, that Jerry. Yeah. What about it?
You know about his arithmetic? His arithmetic?
Yeah. Oh, yes. What about it?
He's not doing very well.
Oh? Mr. Taylor, would you excuse me for a moment?
Certainly.
Come and look at old man Taylor.
Whoa. If that's an old man, I'm joining the senior citizens.
Cute? Did you ask him for a date to the dance? Oh, no. He came to talk about Jerry. I don't know how to bring up the dance.
If you don't, I do.
Now, just a minute. Let me think. Let's see now. Why couldn't I just go in there and say, Mr. Taylor, how would you like to take me someplace Saturday night? What's the worst thing he could say?
I'll have to ask my wife.
For all I know, he may have a wife and 6 kids.
He may.
He looks single.
That doesn't mean a thing. Ralph looked single the entire time we were married. Hey, did he have on a wedding ring?
I didn't notice. That's a good idea. Now then, Mr. Taylor, where were we?
Well, we were talking about Jerry's arithmetic grades.
Oh, yes, there does seem to be a problem, doesn't there?
Oh, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. I just think he has to apply himself. And we are going to disallow that D that he received. You see, I've only been here a couple of weeks from San Francisco, and I've been trying to find out exactly how far Mrs. Lucas got with the class. Is anything the matter, Mrs. Carmichael?
No, nothing's the matter. It's just that when my son has problems, I get nervous.
Well, I don't think you have a single thing to worry about.
Good. Catch! My son's arithmetic teachers, I test their reflexes.
I see. Well, perhaps I'd better be running along, Mrs.
Oh, no,
Carmichael.
Mr. Taylor. There's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
Mr. Taylor, are you maybe interested in coffee?
Well, that would be very nice if it isn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. He isn't wearing a wedding ring.
Did you ask him to go to the dance?
No, not yet. Do you have some coffee?
Sure. Lucy?
What?
I just happened to think. If a man is wearing a wedding ring, it means he's married. But if he isn't wearing one, it doesn't mean he's single.
Well, thanks a lot. What do I do now?
Oh, there must be some way to find out if a man's married.
His driver's license, that would tell. If I could just get my hands on his billfold.
While you're finding out if he's single, he's finding out that you're a pickpocket.
Well, now, look. I'll find some way to get his coat off.
Okay.
And while I'm hanging it in the closet, I'll look through his billfold, and you keep talking to him about arithmetic.
Okay.
Okay, come on. You got it? Here we are. Mr. Taylor, this is Mrs. Bagley.
How do you do, Mrs. Bagley?
How do you do? I flunked arithmetic. Have you ever thought of giving any sort of private lessons to people who weren't any bright? Huh? Oh, I'm
There, now, Viv, would you turn the heat down? It's sweltering in here.
It feels fine to me.
You look like you're burning up. Wouldn't you like to take off your coat?
Oh, no, thanks. I feel just fine.
Oh.
I will have some of that coffee, though.
Oh, yes. Yes. Here you are.
Thank you.
Cream?
Oh, please.
Say when.
When?
I'm terribly sorry.
Pay it no
Oh,
mind
here,
at
take
all.
your coat off, and I'll take it out in the kitchen. I'll put some cold water on it. You'll never know what happened. Come along, dear. Dear!
Would you excuse me, please.
Certainly.
Okay. It's on the right sleeve. All right. Here's his driver's license. He's single. Yeah, he's born in December. Let's see, that's Sagittarius. I wonder how they get along with Leos.
Why don't you go ahead and find out? Come on, get ready. You can ask him for the dance now.
Okay.
Put it back in.
That was good work.
Here we go.
There we are, Mr. Taylor. Just as good as new.
Thank you.
As soon as it dries, you won't ever know what happened.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
There we are now.
There.
Hi. I find myself with 2 tickets to the Starlighters charity dance Saturday night, Mr. Taylor, and I was wondering if you'd like to be my escort.
Well, I'd be delighted.
Good. I'm surprised that you're free on such short notice.
What with teaching school all day and living at the YMCA, my social life is rather limited.
Oh, you live at the New Y.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were going to have Jerry and Sherman join.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know, it's a wonderful place. They have a nice all-around program for building men.
They do?
Well, I'm afraid I have to be running along. I have some papers to grade.
Well, thanks very much for dropping by, Mr.
It was a
Taylor.
pleasure meeting both you ladies.
You'll probably be seeing me at the dance Saturday night.
You can pick me up at 8.
Fine. And please, don't worry, Mrs. Carmichael. Jerry will be just fine.
Jerry? Oh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Wow, I got a date! Right here in your own house.
Oh, that is a real doll.
They're making teachers a lot better, aren't they? Oh, I tell you.
Say, you know something? Maybe we should have loitered in the lobby of the YMCA.
Oh, get out of here.
Lucy?
Yeah?
There's just one thing. How are you two going to live on a teacher's salary?
Oh, fine thing. We haven't even had a date, and you're already throwing rice.
Hi.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Was that old man Taylor I saw coming out of our house?
Yeah. I mean, yes. He came over to discuss Jerry's arithmetic.
Sherman, are you by any chance having any trouble with your arithmetic?
Gosh, no, Mom.
How about history?
I got an A in my last test.
English?
I'm doing fine in everything.
Good, Sonny. Once you know it, I'd have a bright kid.
Oh, Viv.
What?
His driver's license. I didn't get it back into his billfold.
Well, don't get nervous. All you have to do is return it to him.
If he knows I have it, he'll know I was snooping.
Oh, that's right.
How can I get it back to him without his knowing it?
Oh, that shouldn't be too difficult. All you have to do is to get into the YMCA, go into a man's room, put his driver's license back in his billfold and put in his coat, and get out without being caught and shot as a spy.
Well, that is something of a challenge for us, isn't it?
One of the biggest... For us?
Yes. I need help.
Count me out.
Now, look, Viv. I cannot do this alone, and if I don't do it, Mr. Taylor will not take me to the dance Saturday night, and I'll be sitting home alone. And you'll go to dance with Eddie, and you'll have a wonderful time. Can you imagine the mood I'll be in all next week?
Count me in.
Now, look, here's the plan. First, we have to get him out of his room. Get him out of his room. Get him down to the
Hello. Oh, yes, Mrs. Bagley. No, not at all. No, that's quite all right. I'll be right down.
Can I use your typewriter? Thanks. I only have to write a few letters. Shouldn't take me more than an hour.
Then the way I understand it, long division is just like short division, only longer.
I guess you could put it that way.
Oh, the way you explain fractions. You just make them sing. If I may say so, Mr. Taylor, there's nothing common about your denominator.
Thank you, Mrs. Bagley. Now, I really must be running along. I have a fencing lesson in just a few moments.
Oh, no. Now, Mr. Taylor, please. Now, before you go, would you mind writing all of that down for me? Just write it all down. When I explain it to my son, Sherman, I want to be sure I get everything right. Just write it right there.
I hear you're going to dance tomorrow night with some good-looking redhead.
Yeah.
Hey, ask her if she's got a friend for me, will you?
Yeah.
You are early for your lesson, Taylor. But nevertheless, we can start right away. Pick up your toy, Taylor. All right? In your position. Here, Taylor. Here. Yes, right here. Very good. Attention. Straight. Salute. No, Taylor. Salute. Pick up your toy. That's one. Salute. Salute. Salute once more. Hiya. Very good. Now face the north wall. Face the north wall. Very good. Now we commence. En garde! Taylor. Here, Taylor. Here. Very good. North wall. Very good. En garde! Now what we do? No. That hand up in the back. No, you are too tense, Taylor. Relax. Relax. That's too relaxed. Control your body, Relax. Very good, Now, relax. No, your hand is clutching. Do not clutch. Like this, yes. No, do not wave at me, no. This time. Elbow in. That's right. The shoulders back. Your knee in. That's Now we will do balestra. You will recognize the rhythm, Balestra. En garde! Up. Relax. Very good. All right. Balestra. Ta-ta-ta! 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 good yesterday, so good. What is your explanation, Taylor? Taylor!
Hey, Vito, some character has swiped my fencing outfit.
Just a minute, Taylor. I'm talking to Taylor. Wait a minute!
Hey, that's my outfit.
Hey,
Who are you anyway?
Sure, I'm lucky to find such an attractive girl as you free on Saturday night.
It's fate. Would you believe it? This is the first Saturday night in weeks that I haven't had a date.
You know, she's not only attractive, she is brave.
You mean for going out with me?
No, I mean about all that business with that kooky character yesterday.
Oh, dear. Did they ever find out who that was?
Not a clue.
I'll get it. Pardon me just a moment. Thank you. Eddie Collins!
Hiya, honey.
What are you doing here?
Well, I just got to thinking. I'm not going to put business before you, so I told my client I had a very important date. And I brought Charlie along for Lucy. Charlie Graham, Lucy Carmichael, and Vivian Bagley.
Oh, hello. Well,
Charlie Graham. I'd like you to know Henry Taylor.
somebody
Mr.
in the
Taylor.
store.
Charlie, see.
Well,
Harry! Oh, I thought you were going on a flight.
Well, I was, but I got to thinking I can't stand you up, boy. So I had someone else take the flight, and I brought along Stan Williams for Viv. Hey, Stan!
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Any problem?
Well, I just don't know who's going to have the first dance. Well, how do you do, Stan? Stan Williams, I'd like you to know Tom Bennett. Tom Bennett, Stan Williams, Henry Taylor.
Howdy, Dan.
Henry Taylor, Ed Collins, Stan Williams. Harry Collins.
Harry.
Lost Johnny Unitas, whoever he is. You don't have him, do you?
listen, if I had a big, strong football player, would I be sitting here darning socks?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Aunt Viv.
Oh, hi, Chris. Chris, did you take Jerry's picture of Johnny Unitas?
Why would I want a picture of him?
Well, I thought maybe he replaced Frankie Avalon in your affections.
Mother, please. How can you even think of such a thing? I'll be true to Frankie as long as I live.
That's what you said about Ricky Nelson.
But that was last month.
Oh, I forgot.
Are Frankie Avalon and Ricky Nelson football players, too?
Oh, no. No, they're singers. The teenagers are crazy about them. They each sold over 1 million records.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And I never even heard of them.
Viv, do you ever get the feeling the world is passing us by?
Who cares? I'll bet Chris never heard of Skinny Ennis either. Oh, there they are. Hi, fellas.
Well, hi there. How was school today? Oh, that's a shame. Why? What a pity. Well, I'm sure you'll find somebody.
Now, wait just a minute. I can't understand a word they're saying.
Their football game was called off Friday because they can't find anyone to referee.
Oh, that's too bad. How did you understand what they were saying through all that chewing?
Well, you forget, I have a daughter who went through that stage. I broke the bubblegum code years ago.
Honey, why don't you get one of the fathers to referee?
I already told you.
Sherman, I don't understand bubble gummies. Come on now, take that gum out of your mouth and tell me, why don't you get one of the fathers to referee?
All the fathers are working. Or chicken.
Oh, the poor kids. They were counting on that football game.
Yeah, it isn't just having the game canceled, but the winning team got to go to Yankee Stadium to see the professional game Sunday.
Oh, dear.
Gee, it sure is rough on our boys growing up without fathers.
Sure is.
Hey, why couldn't I referee?
Lucy, are you chewing bubble gum?
No, why?
It sounded just exactly like you said. Why couldn't I referee?
That's what I said.
You don't know anything about football. How could you referee?
Well, I've watched them on television. All they do is run around, wave their arms, and blow their whistles.
I've a feeling that there's a little more to it than that.
Well, why can't I learn about football the same way the kids do? Where are those cards Jerry always carries with him? I'll bet they're right. Sure, here they are. Look at this. Jimmy Brown, fullback. Cleveland Browns, height 6'2", weight 228. Jimmy was the last rookie to lead the league in total yards gained by rushing, 942 yards. Hey, these are marvelous.
I think they're terrible.
Why?
They give all the statistics except how old they are and if they're married.
Viv, this is not the right time to be thinking about men.
There's a wrong time?
Red Phillips, and Los Angeles Rams. Height 6'1", weight 199. Last season, Red caught more passes than any other man in the National Football League.
Let me see him.
Oh, he's cute.
No wonder he had so many passes thrown at him.
Hey, kids, guess what? I got a referee for your game.
No kidding. Who?
It's me.
Whose father's Mr. It's me?
Don't swallow your gum, but I think she means her.
She's teasing us.
No, I'm serious.
What do moms know about football?
Especially you.
All right, now, just give me a chance. Last season, who caught the most passes in the National Football League?
Gee, I don't know. Do you?
Yeah. Do you?
Red Phillips of the Los Angeles Rams. Good old 199-pound, 6'1" Red.
Hey, she's right.
Go ahead, ask me some more questions. Ask me, for example, who was the last rookie to lead the National League in total yards gained by rushing?
All right, who was?
Jimmy Brown, the Cleveland fullback, 942 yards.
Gee, Mom, that's neat.
I'll say. And do you know all the referee's hand signals and everything?
Oh, sure.
Come on, let's go tell the gang the game's on.
Viv, what are hand signals? Call Harry.
Well, if you don't know him by now, you'll never know him. Let's get started.
All right.
Give me the signal for offside.
Offside.
Hey, very good.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Just one. What's offside mean?
Offside is when one of the players crosses the line of scrimmage before the ball has been snapped. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the next signal...
What's a line of scrimmage?
That's an imaginary line between the offensive and defensive linemen.
Oh.
Got it? Now, give me the signal
What's
for...
a lineman?
Wouldn't it be easier if you got married again before next Friday and let your new husband referee?
Well, I'm sorry now, Harry. I only got as far as the hand signals in the book.
All right. I'll teach you the fundamentals later. Now, give me the signal for clipping.
Clipping?
Clipping. Very good. Now, the penalty for clipping is 15 yards, so you march off 15 yards.
Okay.
Right. Lucy, what are you doing? You give the signal, and then you pace off the yardage.
Oh, well, that's good news. Boy, that was murder.
All right, now give me the signal for backfield motion.
Backfield in motion.
Yeah.
Backfield in motion.
Right. Now give me the signal for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right.
Oh. Is it, No. Could it be,
I know it's going to sound silly to you, but This is it.
Oh, yes, yes. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's right.
Lou, why don't you forget the whole thing? Maybe I can get one of my fellas to take the flight for me, and I'll do it for you.
No, I want to be the referee. This is very important to Jerry.
But you're never going to learn the signals.
Oh, come on. Of course I will. Give me another chance. Start from the beginning.
Oh, all right. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Offside. Illegal motion. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Illegal forward pass. Holding. Right. Backfield motion. Personal foul. Flipping. Roughing the kicker. Penalty refused. Touchdown. Offside. Backfield motion. Holding. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Roughing the kicker. Personal foul. Flipping. Offside. Illegal motion. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's it. Touchdown.
All that. I just want to know one thing. What's the signal for timeout for the referee? Hi there, everybody.
Hey, Mom, you look swell like a real referee.
Well, thank you. Okay, will the two captains please step forward? Forward for the toss. Here we go. Now you two fellas want to shake? Okay, here we go. And heads it is. Now, which team kicks and which team receives?
Aunt Lucy,
What?
you're supposed to tell one of us to call heads or tails.
Oh, well. Okay, here we go now. Call it, Tony.
Tails!
Where'd it go? Anybody see where that went? Come on, fellas, help me find the penny. Must be in here someplace. I didn't see it. Well, never mind. I got another penny in my purse. Viv, can I have my purse, please?
Oh, boy, a referee with a purse!
Over there, small fry. I got some change in here someplace. Oh, boy, these bags. I tell you, you can get an awful lot in them, but you just never can find anything when you need it. You want to hang on to that for me, please? Oh, picture of the kids. Yeah. Just hang on to that for a minute. I got some change down the bottom here. Help me with it. Here it is. I got it. Okay, put it all back. Thanks a lot. There we go. Thank you. Would you get off the field, lady? No one's allowed on the field. Okay, fellas. Here we go now. You call it.
Tails!
Tails it is.
We'll receive. We'll take that goal and kick off.
Okay. They're gonna receive, and they're gonna kick. Okay. Are you ready? Everybody ready? Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. Yeah, I'm all right.
Aunt Lucy, the referee is supposed to keep out of the way.
Oh. Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Is something wrong, Aunt Lucy?
My whistle's broken.
Oh, good grief!
Well, all right. I'll whistle this way.
Ready down! Set! 1, 2. There he is! Touchdown! That's no touchdown. He stepped out of bounds. Did not. He didn't twist the ref. How about it, Mom? Did Shimon step out of bounds or was it a touchdown?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. watching.
You weren't watching!
I'm sorry. I broke my whistle. I was fixing my whistle. I didn't see it. There, now it's fixed. All right, so play it over again. This time I'll watch.
Set! 1, 2. This is the most embarrassing day in my entire life.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Imagine having to forfeit a game because of a crooked referee.
This may be the end of my football career.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Why don't we all move to another town and start a new life?
Fellas, can you ever forgive me?
I doubt it.
I'm with Jerry. On account of you, nobody gets to go to the pro game Sunday.
Oh, Viv, did you see their faces? What can I do?
Maybe you should move to a new town and start a new life.
Oh, Viv. I know how I can make it up to them.
How?
I'll take all the kids, both teams, to the game at Yankee Stadium Sunday.
Well, now, that's very noble of you, dear, but where are you going to get the money for 25 tickets to a football game?
I can do it if you'll help me.
Now, Lucy, you know I'm broke.
I don't want your money. All I want you to do is promise not to complain if I serve spaghetti for a month.
Spaghetti for a whole month?
Oh, come on, Viv, it's for the kids.
Well, all right. But only if you agree to throw in a meatball on Sundays.
Oh, thanks, Viv. Jerry Sherman! You sure have a big heart.
Uh-huh. And after a month of spaghetti, I'll have hips to match.
Hey, kids, I got a great idea.
Is it anything like the last one?
No, Jerry, it's a lot better. Just to make up for all my bad refereeing, I'm going to take all the kids, both teams, to the game at Yankee Stadium next Sunday.
Oh, boy!
Now, look, you go upstairs and call everybody and tell them to be here 9 o'clock Sunday morning, ready to go.
Okay.
Okay?
Hey, we get to go to the game! Yay!
You know something, Lucy? For a crooked referee, you're a pretty nice mother.
Lucy, this is turning into a blizzard. It's been snowing steadily since yesterday morning. Well, we'll have fun. We'll be all wrapped up in blankets. We'll have hot chocolate to drink. They'll have a bowl.
Yeah. Is that the bowl?
Yeah.
I'll get it in the kitchen.
Okay.
Mom, are we going to be leaving pretty soon?
Yes, honey, just as soon as Harry gets here with the station wagon.
I sure wish he'd hurry.
Yeah, me too. We're going to have a lot of fun, though. We're going to be all wrapped up in nice warm blankets, and we're going to be drinking gallons of hot chocolate. We're going to have a
Lucy?
ball. What?
Can I see you for a minute?
Yeah.
You guys are so...
We'll be going soon, kids. It's all off. What are you talking about?
That was Harry calling. He was down at the filling station having chains put on his tires, and they told him that all the roads to New York are closed on account of the blizzard.
Oh, no. What are the boys going to say?
I haven't any idea.
Well, you go on in and tell them and let me know.
Okay, Why should I tell them?
Well, it's only fair. I got us into this. You get us out.
Lucy!
You guys are so lucky I gave you the
Kids, fellas, be quiet just a minute. I have some wonderful news. We're not going to have to sit out in this awful blizzard getting soaked to the skin, fighting off pneumonia by drinking ice-cold hot chocolate. Because all the roads to New York are closed, so we're going to stay right here in this nice, warm living room and watch the game on television. How does that sound, gang?
He's got the football now, and he's fading back. He shoots it, and it looks like, yes, Phillips has it. He starts to run, and he's tackled now on the 35. And it's a first down. They're coming out of the huddle now. Single wing formation. It's another quick pass, and Phillips has it again. He moves down to the 40, the 30, and is pulled down around the 25-yard line. Yankee Stadium is going wild.
Well, it seems to be going pretty well. They seem to be having as much fun as if they were at the game.
The way they're eating, I'm sure their stomachs don't know the difference.
Well, the game will be over soon.
Well, I should think it would be. It seems to me that game's been on so long they must be playing 2 out of 3.
Well, cheer up. They'll be going home soon. Hello. Oh, hi, Chris. What? Oh. Oh. Yeah, well, I'll talk to you later. Okay, dear. Oh, dear.
What's the matter with Chris?
She's staying over at Cynthia's all night.
What's so unusual about that?
She can't get home because of the blizzard. The roads are impassable. Nobody's going anywhere.
Nobody's going anywhere?
That's right.
At all?
That's right. Not you, not me, and not one of those 25 dear little chaps in the living room. I have a feeling that before this weekend is over, we're going to wish that angry mob had caught us. Well, they're all bedded down, and believe it or not, they're asleep.
Where'd you put them all?
All over the place. The house looks like there's been a leak at Boys Town.
We better get to bed ourselves. We gotta get up early and feed the troops.
Yeah, I'm beat.
So am I.
Come on. I just forgot. I put 4 of them in your bed and 4 of them in mine.
Oh, Lucy. I'm so tired I could sleep standing up.
Hey, there's a couch in the basement. Come here. Where you going? How come you get it? I thought of it. Besides, you said you could sleep standing up.
That's before I knew there was a couch in the basement. Nighty-night. we eating way over here?
I figure if we're going on a diet, the farther we are from the refrigerator, the better.
A dab of cottage cheese, 1 slice of tomato, and a half of a hard-boiled egg. Now, that's lunch.
Now, Viv, it's 157 calories, and that's all we're allowed to have.
Who says so?
The bathroom scales. Don't you want to say goodbye to ugly fat?
Right now, I'm going to go out in the kitchen and say hello to some macaroni and cheese.
Okay, eat your macaroni and cheese, but just remember how you look in your knit suit from the rear.
What are you doing?
This is all we get until dinner time. I don't want to waste any.
Hello, Mr. Connery.
Hi.
Hello, Harry.
How are you? I picked up your mail when I got mine.
Oh, thank you.
And I brought you a treat. I was in town, and when I went by Freehoffer's Bakery, of course, I thought of you two.
Freehoffers.
What'd you bring us, Harry? What is
Wait
it?
till you see.
Never mind. We don't want to know.
Why?
We're on a diet.
A real for sure diet? Or one of your next week we really gotta go on a diets?
I'll have you know we've been dieting since early this morning.
Congratulations. That's the longest you've ever gone.
Well, we really mean it this time.
Yeah?
You want a cup of coffee, Harry?
Thanks.
Bill. Bill, occupant. Bill, occupant. Look at the dull mail I get. Oh, here's a letter from Mr. Barnsdall at the bank. He finally caught on and is sending me my monthly check early.
Thanks.
Oh, dear. It's only a letter from Mr. Barnsdall. Of all the nerve. Just listen to this.
What's the matter?
My dear Mrs. Carmichael, our Miss Thomas has informed me that your checking account is overdrawn by the sum of $2.15. As executor of your late husband's estate, it is my duty to keep a close personal watch on your finances. Will you please come in and straighten this out at your earliest convenience? I'll go in and straighten him out at my earliest convenience. Our Miss Thomas. You know what probably happened? She made a mistake, and she's trying to blame it on me. And what do you think you're doing, Harry?
I'm eating the coffee cake you didn't want.
Well, you should at least have the decency not to eat it in front of us.
Look at it, Lucy. It's got gooey icing and it's got toasted almonds and strawberry jam in the middle. Now, come on, girl. What about it, huh? How about that? Huh?
Well, maybe it won't hurt us to have just one thin, sniggly little piece.
Yeah. Harry!
I've got to save you from your plump little selves.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barnsdall.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael. How nice to see you again.
I came by, as you suggested in your letter, to straighten things out.
Good.
In fact, I could hardly wait to come by, because it just so happens that this time it is not my fault. It's the bank's. So, ha, ha, ha.
Mrs. Carmichael, my bank does not make mistakes. So ha, ha, ha to you.
It also happens that I went over my check stubs just this morning, and there's not a single error. So you can take your ha, ha, ha and put it in your vault.
Mrs. Carmichael?
Yes?
On this stub here, you have a balance of $42. Then you made an entry of $15, which you added to your balance to make $57.
Yes?
Your addition is perfect.
Thank you.
However, when we write a check, we do not add to our balance, we subtract. How could you have made such a mistake?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't like subtraction.
Deposits you add, withdrawals you subtract. Now, I suggest you get a blackboard and write that on it 100 times.
Mr. Barnsdall, consider my checking account closed. And I'm also withdrawing the $20 in my Christmas club.
Very well. Miss Thomas,
Miss Thomas.
will you please close out Mrs. Carmichael's Christmas club? Yes, I know it's not Christmas yet, but it is for us. Just close the account.
And that's that.
That's that. Except for the small matter of $2.15 you're overdrawn.
Oh, talk about your pound of flesh. $2.15.
Miss Thomas will bring you your check. Good day, Mrs. Carmichael.
Is that all you have to say?
Merry Christmas.
Hi. Hi. Did you give Barnsdall a piece of your mind?
Not only that. What are you doing with a box of candy?
Oh, they were having a sale at the drugstore. 2 pounds for the price of one.
What happened to goodbye to ugly fat?
Oh, I thought I'd give our hips a going-away present.
Mrs. Carmichael?
Yes?
Here's your Christmas club check.
Thank you, Miss Thomas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You know what I ought to do? I ought to take this $20 and spend it for something foolish. Oh, what's the matter, Lucy? This check is made out for $2,000.
$2,000.
I think our Miss Thomas has made a mistake on the machine.
$2,000.
And he said his bank never made a mistake. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cash this check and wave that money under his nose. And then I'm going to say, I thought your bank never made a mistake.
That'll show him. Good afternoon.
Then when Mr. Barnsdall falls off his swivel chair, I'll give him the money back, and I'll graciously accept his apology.
My, that's a nasty little scheme.
He who ha-ha-ha's last, ha-ha-ha's best.
Did they cash it?
Why shouldn't they? It was their check. Look.
Oh, look at all those $500 bills. Isn't that a beautiful sight?
Doesn't President McKinley have a lovely smile?
I'd smile, too, if I were backed up against a $500 bill.
Oh, Miss Thomas.
Yes?
I'd like to see Mr. Barnsdall, please.
I'm sorry he's tied up in a meeting just now.
Well, when will he be untied?
I really can't say.
Oh, come on, Lucy. We'll do our shopping and come back here later.
All right. Oh, Viv. Viv, I can't go running all around town with $2,000 that doesn't belong to me. I better wait in the bank.
You're right, honey. Let's see, it's 3 o'clock. I'll meet you back here in 30 minutes, huh?
Yeah. Okay. I've got $2,000 in the house, and it isn't mine. I'm not taking any chances.
Are we going to stay on the lam until the bank opens Monday?
No, just until we can find a safe hiding place for this money. Now, what do we do with it?
Spending it is out, huh?
Now, where can we hide it that a burglar would never think of looking? How about that candy?
That's a good idea. Let's have some candy while we're thinking of a place to hide it.
Viv, I mean hide the money under the candy.
Oh, if I were a burglar, that's the first place I'd look.
Yeah, you would. Get me the money.
Why can't you get it?
Look, I'd trust you with $2,000, but not with 2 pounds of chocolate. Get the money.
Now, what are you going to do with the box?
Yeah, what am I gonna do with the box? Scared me to death. My, you're clever. Thank you.
Yes, I'll be right up.
Hey, Mom, can I have 50 cents for the carnival this afternoon?
Yes, honey. It's out there in the kitchen in my purse.
Hey, that passing's coming along great, Jerry. Now just remember, you start with the ball right under your ear and you shoot it past your face. You got that?
Yeah.
Try her.
Hey, what's this, Sheriff? What are you eating?
Nothing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
I smell chocolate. Where'd you get the candy?
Promise you won't tell?
Cross my heart.
I found it where her mom's hid it.
I thought they were on a diet.
So did I. Hey, you sure they were hiding chocolate, Sherm?
Sure, I saw my mom eating a piece.
Yeah?
Boy, a whole box.
Why, those chubby little sneaks.
Not too many, or they'll notice.
Here, give me that box.
You wouldn't rat on us, would ya?
I'm going to give you a present. Take this to the carnival and treat your friends.
What will our mom say?
They'll thank you for it.
That doesn't sound like my mom.
That doesn't sound like mine either. But who cares?
Well, let's go to the carnival.
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
I don't think they can hear you over the vacuum. I'll say goodbye for you.
Goodbye.
Right. Hey, good pass.
Well, where is she? Where's Mrs. Carmichael?
Hi, Mr. Barnsdall.
Oh, Connors, it's you. Well, where is she?
Well, simmer. I'll get her. Lucy. Hey, Lucy.
In all my days as a banker, I never ran across anybody like her.
She is unique, isn't she? Lucy!
If I get my hands on her, she may go to prison for years.
Hi, Harry.
How are you?
Oh, hi. Oh, Mr. Barnsdall.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, I'm going to come right to the point. I've been up all night trying to trace a $2,000 shortage.
Really?
And I've traced it to you.
Oh, well, now, if there was a shortage, that means there was a mistake, and I thought your bank never made mistakes.
May I point out to you that cashing a $2,000 check with $20 in your account is a felony.
Well, now, I had no intention of keeping the money, so it is not a felony. I merely wanted to wave the money under your nose to prove that you and your precious bank were human.
We're human. Now may I have the $2,000?
Not until you say I made a mistake.
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, come on now, say it. I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
Now, that wasn't so hard, was it?
Now, will you wave the money under my nose so that I can go home and get some sleep?
Gladly. There.
Mrs. Carmichael, I'm not interested in reading. I'd like the money.
This is supposed to be a box of candy.
I'm not interested in sweets either.
I don't understand. We put the money in a box of candy. And we put it in this book jacket.
Oh, no.
Maybe you got the wrong book. Come on, let's look over here. Did you have it on the top? It was on the top.
Oh, no.
Yes, and I haven't touched it.
Oh, no.
What's with you and oh, no?
I gave the candy to the kids to take to the carnival.
Oh, no! Harry! Well, let's not stand here. Let's go to the carnival.
To the carnival. Hurry up, hurry up.
Hurry up.
Sherman, are you sure you threw that candy box off of the Ferris wheel?
I'm positive.
I found it!
Oh, Jenny! Oh, the bills blew away.
Oh, nice try, Jer.
What do we do now, Mrs. Carmichael?
Well, we just all gotta hunt until we find those $400, $500 bills. Now, fan out, group.
Come on, Jerry. Man, look good now, children.
What?
Come here. On the end of his stick, he had a $500 bill. He put it in the bag.
I'll get it.
No, wait a minute. This may take a little finesse. I'll do it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what is it, Mac?
How'd you like to sell me your bag of trash? I don't think you heard me. How'd you like to sell me your bag of trash?
How would you like to find a quiet corner and sleep it off?
Look, this is a pure business proposition. I'd like to buy the trash.
Yeah, what are you, off your rocker?
No, I'd just like to buy the trash.
But what are you, some kind of new nut?
I'll give you $1.50 for it. What are you making a big deal?
Pardon me, but would you move down about that far? I'm sorry to bother you, but would you reach that paper for me, please?
Come on, Grandma, buy me a hot dog.
No, you've had enough to eat, Katie.
Oh, go on, buy your granddaughter a hot dog. She looks undernourished.
Well, I love you too, Katie. Absolutely not.
I found one of the you-know-whats. Come with me. I need your help.
I can't.
Why not?
I found one, too.
Where is it? Where?
Oh, dear.
Katie, when are you going to stop that sobbing?
Right now.
Give me back my purse.
Not until I buy a hot dog.
Atta girl, Katie!
Give me back my purse.
Catch me.
Oh, Katie, really? Oh.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, but she sure wiped the smile off McKinley's face.
Come on, let's go get the one I found.
Why didn't you bring it with you?
I couldn't.
Why not?
An elephant is standing on it. Come on, here she is. It's only me again.
Oh, dear.
See, Lucy, there it is, under her foot.
Well, all we gotta do is get her to move.
Oh, fine. Did you ever try to move an elephant?
Well, just get her to lift her leg for a second.
How you gonna do that?
Would you mind lifting your leg just for a second, please?
Pull it. Push it. Get it up, Lou. Get it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Oh, I can't. She won't move.
I'll help you. Come on. Maybe the two of us can get her. Come on.
She's sitting on me.
Lucy, no, that won't work.
Listen, maybe if I talk to her, she'll cooperate.
Okay.
Now hear this. You are standing on something that belongs to me. Please lift your foot. Please.
Lucy, she can't hear through her nose. Her ear's up here.
Pardon me, but if you lift your foot, I promise to vote Republican. No, how do you like that? We got the only elephant in the world that's a Democrat. Let's see now. She was in a carnival. Maybe she knows tricks.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Would you like to shake hands with me? Would you like... She almost did. Would you like to shake hands? Would you like to shake hands?
Try shake a leg.
Try shake a leg. Oh, dear. What would make an elephant move?
Another elephant.
That's right. They follow each other.
What are you going to do?
They follow each other. Jumbo? Come on, Jumbo. Yeah, Jumbo. Come on, Jumbo. Come on. Come on, Jumbo. She's not moving. No. Look, please. I'll pull and you push. Push her hard.
Push?
I'm gonna
where?
I'm gonna push. From back there. Where would you push her?
Okay.
Push. Would you please come forward? Whoever you are. You're a pesky pachyderm. Will you come forward, please? Dim, push harder.
If you don't like the way I push an elephant, you come back here and push. Over there. Ready?
Dim, you really should give up that knit suit.
Nut wouldn't sell me his trash, so I had to wrestle him for it.
Oh.
I got it, though.
And I got one.
Oh, boy, and I got one. Come on, help us push this elephant, will you, Harry?
Right.
Huh?
Why are we pushing an elephant?
Harry, the one I found is under there, see?
Oh, there.
Yeah, we gotta push her
There we
up.
go.
Come on, all three of us.
Oh, come on. Will you move, you nut?
Come on. Oh, Mr. Firestone! Where have you been?
Well, I've got one. I got it in a woman's shoe. It was stuck with gum.
How did you get so wet?
Did you ever try to take off a woman's shoe in the tunnel of love?
Oh, good. We got all the money. Here's mine.
Well, that's three of them. Where's the fourth? Well, where is it?
Well, Mr. Barnesdall, it's under the elephant's foot.
Oh! How am I going to get that?
Scrambled eggs, toast, and... Boy, that grass sure needs cutting.
Again? We just cut it 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's grass for you. You water it, you fertilize it, you weed it, you don't walk on it. And how does it show its gratitude? It grows.
Boy, that grass grows as fast as my hair.
Faster.
Why don't you give it a push?
Hey, that's a good idea. We'll do it as soon as you get home from school this afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I can't. I have to stay after school.
Oh, dear. Penmanship again?
No, the teacher says I'm getting to write pretty good now.
Well, what is it then?
Now that she can read my writing, she found out that I don't know how to spell.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to find some other helper, that's all. Put your napkin on.
Morning, Mom.
Good morning, Chris.
What's the matter with me? Have I suddenly become invisible?
No, but I keep hoping.
Children, now, please. Chris, are you coming right home from school today?
Sure, why?
Well, the grass it's sort of time to cut it, and I was wondering if you'd help me.
Mother!
Well, what if Walter Brewer drives by on his bicycle and I'm out there cutting the grass? How would it look?
It would look a lot better than it does now.
But, Mom, it's just not ladylike.
Oh, well, then that explains why the members of the embroidery club threw stones at me the last time I cut the grass.
Oh, Mother. Morning.
Good morning, Sherman.
Hi, Chris. Hi.
Sherman, I suppose you have a very good reason why you can't help me cut the grass this afternoon.
Gosh, no. I'd love to help you.
Well, good boy. I finally got a helper.
I thought you had a music lesson this afternoon.
I thought it was too good to be true.
I'd a lot rather help cut the grass than play on that old piano.
Oh, no, your mother wouldn't like that.
She doesn't need to know.
Well, now, she'd find out eventually.
I won't tell her if you don't.
I won't tell her if you give me a quarter.
Now, just a minute. I appreciate your offer, Sherman, but you better take your music lesson. Well, I guess I have just one prospect left. Good morning, Viv. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Is it worth opening my eyes to find out? Those darn blackbirds were singing outside my window at 5 a.m. There must have been 20 of them. If they have 4 more friends over, I'm going to bake them in a pie.
You know, Viv, speaking of the trees and the birds in the yard and all, I was noticing our grass.
Not until she's had her coffee.
What's this you don't want to tell me till I've had my coffee?
I was just wondering if you'd help me cut the grass this afternoon.
Hey, I've been doing enough work around this house lately. Who got dinner last night? Who did the laundry last week? Who did the marketing yesterday? Who?
Apparently, some crabby blonde owl. All of you. Haven't you got any civic pride? What'll the neighbors think?
Maybe if we let the grass grow a little higher, they won't know we're here.
Well, we got to do something about the grass. Anybody got any suggestions?
Why don't you cover the grass with cement?
Yeah, that'd make a neat basketball court. I suggest you buy a powered lawnmower.
Have you any suggestions as to where we get the $100 to pay for it?
Ask Mr. Barnstall at the bank.
Oh, sure.
Well, he's in charge of the money Daddy left us. Isn't he supposed to give us some when we need it?
Yeah, but his idea of need and my idea of need are slightly different. Compared to Mr. Barnstall, Scrooge was a swinger.
I know what we can do.
What's that, darling?
We've been studying about Australia in school. And Miss Clementine says that the farmers there never have to cut the grass. They let the sheep graze on the land, then they keep it trimmed by eating it.
Well, good. We'll all move to Australia.
2-acre basketball court was a better idea.
Hey, we'll miss the bus. Let's go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Aunt Viv.
Goodbye.
Fall off the bus, children.
Don't get lost in the grass. Maybe we ought to get one. Might be the answer to all our problems. They would just eat and sleep and stay outdoors all the time and play with the children.
What are you talking about?
A sheep.
Oh, I thought you were describing an ideal husband.
No, I mean, why not do as Sherman said and get a sheep to eat the grass?
Now, Lucy, you're not thinking of going into sheep farming.
Not a whole farm. I just mean one good, thin sheep that's been on a diet.
Well, if you ask me, I think the whole idea is crazy.
All right, do you want to mow the lawn? Where are you going?
To go look at the want ads to see where we can get a cheap sheep.
Have you decided yet?
No, not yet, Mr. Evans. I'm still browsing.
Please make up your mind.
You've seen every animal I got, unless you're going to hang around till next spring for the lambing season.
Well, I want to make sure I get a good one. This is the first time I've ever been sheep shopping.
For me, Miss Carmichael, there's no difference in sheep.
I'll bet there is to another sheep.
Let me see that one right there. Oh, no. Now that I see it up close, I don't think so.
What's the matter with that one?
His eyes, they're too close set. Yeah, you can never trust him. See? He looks crooked. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he was 40% cotton. Did I see that one back there?
You've already looked at him once.
Well, somehow he looks different now.
Could be. He's a lot older now.
What is there about raising sheep that makes a man so sour?
I like this one.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. You like black sheep, Viv?
Like him, I was married to one.
Viv, you don't mean half the things you say about Ralph.
I mean everything I say about Ralph.
Make up your mind. I'm getting a rash from all this wool.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Evans. May I see him?
Her.
Her, him, that one.
Oh, here.
Say, that one's a pretty color. Oh, and I just love the way it wrinkles its flat little nose when it smiles.
Watch it. That's how I started with Ralph.
All right, Mr. Evans, I'll take this one.
Good. You'll be $40.
40? You said they were 35.
But this is a lead sheep. Leaders cost more.
Oh, dear. Wouldn't you know I'd have expensive taste even in sheep? All right, will you take a check?
All right with me.
Will it be all right with Mr. Barnsdall?
Oh, you had to bring that up. What am I going to tell Mr. Barnsdall?
Well, you could put $40 for a sheep on the check, and then if he asks you about it, tell him it's mutton for the freezer.
Please, not in front of the LAMB. You didn't hear that, honey. Okay, I'll send you a check, Mr. Evans. How am I going to get this in the car now?
Well, little Bo Peep, why don't you just leave it alone, and it'll come home, wagging its tail behind it.
Go open the door. Okay. Like this?
No, there.
Okay, I got it. I think. Ooh! I sure got a pretty one, though, didn't I? Thanks, Mr. Evans. Hey, you really are all wool and a yard wide. Gee, isn't that a beautiful sight? The yard's almost completely cropped, and Clementine's only been nibbling for 3 days.
She's liable to chew her way out of a job.
As soon as she finishes with the yard, I'm going to promote her to hedges.
That's automation for you. You know, if this catches on, there are going to be a lot of gardeners out of work.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Mrs. Farrington down the road offered me $2 a day to let Clementine do her yard.
Yeah. We could go into a rent a sheep business.
Yeah, we could have our own U-Drive. Our own U-Drive. U. E-W-E. Oh, forget it. Sure will. Hey, Viv, I was just thinking, if we can rent out one sheep, why not 2 or 4 or more, maybe a whole flock, and then just sit back and watch the profits roll in?
Hey, we could make a fortune. I wonder how much grass Clementine would have to chew her way through before we can afford mink coats.
Mink coats?
Clementine, keep on eating. As soon as you finish, you can have Mrs. Barrington's yard for dessert. Oh, Lucy, it's starting to snow.
So?
So, if there's snow all over the ground, there won't be any grass for Clementine to eat. The neighbors won't have to rent her. We'll have to feed her, and it's back to our old cloth coats.
Oh, it can't be snowing. It's too early.
Well, there's something coming down, and it isn't pennies from heaven.
Oh, gee, we're going to have to do something about Clementine. She'll catch pneumonia. Clementine, come on, girl.
Are you going to bring her in the kitchen?
Well, what else can I do with her? The garage isn't heated. She can't stay out there.
Well, what's your plan? Are you going to keep her in the house all winter?
No, just until we can build her a nice, warm little shed.
Oh, it isn't enough we have to buy expensive feed for. Now we got to build her a house.
Well, when you're in business, you have to expect little setbacks.
Great. I've been in business 2 minutes, and already there's a recession.
Clementine, come on, girl.
Anybody home?
Oh, Mr. Barnstall. Oh, hello.
Front door was unlocked, so I just took the liberty of coming right in.
Oh, sure, that's fine. How's every little thing down at the bank, huh?
Well, it's as good as we expected, considering we have Mrs. Carmichael as a customer. Is she home, by the way?
She's home. Yeah, she's home.
Well, where is she?
Oh, she's out in the backyard getting she'll be in just a minute.
I'd like you to explain a very interesting check that she wrote. Now, I realize I only handle her business affairs, and I wouldn't pry for the world. But I should like to know why in blue blazes she paid $40 for a sheep.
Well, it's cheaper than a power lawnmower.
Well, it's cheaper than a yacht, too, but what's that got to do with it?
Well, you can't cut grass with a yacht.
Please, Mrs. Bagley, don't confuse me. I'll just wait and let Mrs. Carmichael do it.
Yeah.
Baby, you're gonna be nice and warm in here. Hello, Mr. Barnsdall. I want you to meet the newest member of the family. Clementine, shake hands with your banker. I don't know. I think her bleeder's stuck.
I have a test tomorrow, and I've just got to get some sleep.
I know, honey. I'm sorry.
Lucy, what are you going to do about Clementine?
I don't know. I fed her. I wrapped her in a nice warm blanket.
I think the only way you're going to stop her is to wrap her in some nice aluminum foil and show her the barbecue.
I bet you don't mean that.
Well, if I don't get some sleep pretty soon, I'm liable to mean it.
Mommy, I can't sleep.
Join the club.
Where's Sherman?
Sound asleep.
How come?
He stuffed his ears full of Clementine's wool.
How are we ever going to get any sleep?
I don't know. I'll go down and see what I can do. By yourself. I'll be right back. What are we going to do with you? You're driving us all crazy. Now listen, you've got to go to sleep. You're keeping everybody awake. What's the matter? Are you sick? You haven't got a fever. What am I going to do with you? Now look, Clementine, you're just going to have to go to sleep. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down, Clementine, and count sheep or whatever you count. Maybe I can put you to sleep like I used to put Jerry and Chris to sleep. Now, Clementine. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. You're my lammy, I'm your mammy. Oh, my darling Clementine. me out of my wits. What am I gonna do with you? I'll be quiet and let us sleep.
It's getting louder.
Well, I didn't ask her to come up here. It was her own idea.
Oh, sure.
Well, it was.
Oh, the only thing to do is to get her out of the house.
Yeah.
Are you sure Mr. Evans won't take her back?
No, I asked him. As he put it,
I sell sheep. I don't buy them.
Well, we gotta do something with her.
Don't suppose we could put this sheep in a basket and leave it on somebody's doorstep?
I don't think so.
Hey, why don't we get her back to Mr. Evans without his knowing it?
How?
We could sneak her in the pen with the other sheep. He'd never notice one more.
Hey, that's good thinking.
And we'd be doing Mr. Evans a favor, too. He can sell Clementine all over again. And we'd be doing the other sheep a favor, too, saving the trouble of electing a new leader.
Right.
Good idea. We'll do it first thing in the morning.
What's wrong with right now?
Right now, it's way past midnight.
Well, if we wait until morning, Mr. Evans is liable to catch us doing him this great favor. Besides, what have we got to do the rest of the night?
Sleep. Oh, all right. Go warm up the car. We'll be right down. Oh, boy, what a night. I don't care if I never see another sheep as long as I live.
Lucy, a night like last night, speeding along at 3 o'clock in the morning with you and that not-so-darling Clementine almost makes Ralph look good.
Come in.
Great news! I've saved the day.
Mr. Barnesdall, could you please save the day a little more quietly?
Who's sleeping?
We are, as soon as we go back to bed.
You two certainly live a soft life. You get up, eat, send the children to school, go right back to bed again.
Yeah, well, could you tell us your great news so us two pampered darlings can slither back between our satin sheets?
Well, if you're going to be cranky, I won't tell you how you can make $200 with that ridiculous beast.
$200 with Clementine? How?
Well, I've got a friend of mine in an advertising agency. I told him about Clementine, and he wants to come over and take a picture for a layout for a blanket company.
Oh, well, as a matter when does your friend need Clementine?
Tomorrow morning. He wants to come over and take a picture.
Oh, well, she'll be ready.
Good. I have to get back to the bank. You know, I do have other things to do besides getting jobs for sheep.
Lucy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you crazy?
Is that your question?
This is a two-part question. Why did you tell him Clementine would be available tomorrow morning?
Because she will be. We'll go and get her.
How?
Tonight after it gets dark, we'll go and snatch her out of the pen.
We can't do that.
Since when are you against making $200?
Since the penalty for sheep napping is a stiff jail sentence and a big fine.
You are not a sheep napper if you're napping your own sheep.
I'd hate to have to explain that to a judge.
I didn't do that. Clementine?
Oh, Lucy, how are we ever going to find her? All sheep look alike.
Oh, they do not.
Well, they do to me.
Clementine. Here, Clementine.
Clementine.
Here, Clementine.
Well, the real Clementine Carmichael.
Here, Clementine. You're not Clementine. You're not Clementine. You're not Clementine. You're not. You certainly aren't. Here, Clementine.
Clementine. Oh, Lucy, we could be here all night and never find her.
Oh, come here. Take me to your leader. I'll find her. I know how to find her.
How?
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. You are gone and lost forever. Clementine.
Oh, Clementine.
I found her.
I found her.
This is Clementine.
Is that her?
Yes, I can see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't just stand there. Pick up your end.
How come this end is mine?
Good morning.
Morning, Mrs. Carmichael. This is Mr. Vincent, the photographer.
How do you do?
Mrs. Bagley.
Hello,
How
nice
do you
to
do?
meet you.
I was just looking at the backyard. I think I can set up my lights right out there.
Okay. Clementine will be out in a jiffy.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Where is our little four-legged cover girl?
She's down in the cellar playing with the boys. I'll get her. Boys, bring up Clementine.
We haven't told the boys about Clementine's new career.
No, we don't want to spoil them by telling them they're going to be millionaires, kids.
But I'll settle for a slight return, all
What
right?
do you got there? What's that? It looks like Clementine's wool.
That's right.
What are you doing with it?
We're gonna sell it.
What for?
To pay for our food.
Oh, no. Well, how do I look?
Hey, sharp, Mom. What are you doing in your old wave uniform?
Viv and I are going into New York.
What are you two going to do? March in the old Vets parade?
Yes, it's in our honor. There aren't many of us left who served with Admiral Dewey at Manila.
Oh, what are you really going to do?
Well, Jane Corey, our old commanding officer, has invited us to lunch. She's traveling around the country now trying to interest women in the space program.
Hey, I'm impressed, Mom. You know somebody who works for NASA.
What's up?
NASA. You know, National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Oh, that NASA.
Oh, hiya,
Viv, what happened to you?
Nothing happened to me. This is what I get for sending my clothes to a cheap cleaner. Hey, how come your uniform looks so good?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of keeping yourself in shape. You know, like we used to do in the Navy.
Aha, you had your jacket let out, didn't you? Well, did you or didn't you?
Only my dressmaker knows for sure.
Lucy, I just can't go like this.
Oh, come here, Viv. Come here now. I'm sure I can button your jacket.
Well?
Come on now. Pull your stomach in. I said pull in your stomach.
It is in.
You're kidding.
For me, it's in. Oh, it's no use. Just forget the whole thing and you go by yourself.
Oh, now, Viv, please.
I'm not going to let Jane Corey see me bursting out of this uniform.
Oh, Viv, wait a minute. You can take my waist cincher, the one that I bought so I could squeeze into my black sheath.
That thing? It's too uncomfortable.
Oh, please, Viv.
Well, all right. I'll go up and lace myself into that straitjacket.
Okay.
But I'd a lot rather stay home and wallow around in my moo-moo.
Now, you have been asked to attend today because I feel that women of your caliber will provide the nucleus for our future Women in Space program.
Lucy, I think I'm going to have to go out in the hall and take a walk. I can't breathe in this thing.
I told you not to eat my dessert.
I think I'm going to faint.
You can't faint. You're in uniform.
Stick around and watch.
Now, I have some big news. On Monday, as part of our Women in Space program, we are going to conduct a psychological test. We're going to put 2 women into a simulated space capsule for a period of 24 hours for a compatibility test.
My, isn't that exciting?
Lucy, I think I really am going to faint. What'll I do?
Bend over and put your head between your knees.
If I could bend over, I wouldn't have to bend over.
To help us conduct this experiment, I'm going to ask for 2 of you to volunteer.
I know how I can help you get your breath.
Well, I am proud to say that we have our volunteers.
They got somebody.
Lucy Carmichael and Vivian Bagley. This will be your home for the next 24 hours. Now, this is the intercom. This is where we keep the food.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is your bed. You push this button, and it comes down. You push it again, and it goes back up. Now, excuse me. This is what is known as the chicken switch.
Chicken switch?
Yes. I know you two will prove to be compatible. But if at any time you feel you simply can't take it anymore, pull the switch, the door will open. Any questions?
Negative.
Good luck.
Thank you. It's our honor.
Oh, yes, I'm sure it'll be a thrill of a lifetime.
Okay, girls, here we go. I'll see you in 24 hours.
Oh, yes, goodbye.
Well, I hope you're satisfied.
Well, now it's small, but it's cozy.
Oh, yes, it's cozy if you don't mind spending 24 hours in a footlocker.
Well, now, let's not start out by being grouchy.
I've got a right to be grouchy. Why didn't you let me tell Jane that we didn't really volunteer?
And let her think that we're cowards?
I am a coward.
Well, I'm not, and I don't want her to think that my best friend is a coward. Anyway, it's too late. We've already blasted off the launching pad.
Now, dramatizing it isn't going to make it one bit better. Do you realize Eddie had invited me to a big party tonight, and a lot of Broadway celebrities were going to be there?
Oh.
Communication center calling. Do you read me? Over.
Hi, Jane. We read you. Over.
We read you just fine. Everything all right? Over.
Everything A-OK. Lift off normal. Over.
From time to time during your flight, we'll be in communication with you, and you can reach us through your intercom at any time. Over.
Will do. Condition here is go-go. Over and out.
I think your mind is gone. Lucy?
What?
Kind of small, isn't it?
Negative. It's all the room we need. After all, we're not going to be giving a dance.
But there aren't any windows. You know me and my claustrophobia. I get panicky if I have to make a call from a telephone booth.
Oh, that's just silly. It's all in your head.
You bet your sweet life it is.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pull that chicken switch.
Oh, no, you're not,
Oh,
Viv.
yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
I am,
Oh,
too.
no, you're not. We're gonna see this thing through.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
yes,
not,
you
Lucy.
are.
I'm not
now
gonna
look,
do it.
Now look, calm
I'm not
down.
gonna
Take
do
it easy, Viv. Take it easy. Calm down. And I'll give you something to eat.
What?
I said I'll give you something to eat.
Food?
Yes. Now sit down. Just sit right down there, and I'll serve you dinner.
Oh.
Fine. Let's see now. What's on the menu for dinner? Roast turkey and baked potato.
Oh, that sounds great.
What's this? That's your roast turkey and baked potato.
What do we eat it with, a fork or a toothbrush?
You eat it like this. I saw it on television.
How's your turkey?
Not bad at all. Mine tastes like all white meat. How's yours?
Wouldn't you know, I got the gizzard. What are you eating?
I don't know. It's labeled mid-afternoon snack.
What does it taste like?
Fried licorice whips. You know, Viv? Viv, this is no time to go over the hill. Viv! Oh, Viv! Viv! Oh, Viv, say something. Talk to me. Say something.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You've certainly cured me of my fear of telephone booths.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, you should be sorry.
I'm sorry, Viv. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Where are you going now? I'm going to pull that chicken switch.
No, you're not going to pull that chicken switch. Don't you want this experiment to be a success? Don't you care what people think about you?
Double negative.
Listen, now you stop. We have got to stay in here to prove that women can be compatible.
But we're not compatible.
Oh, yes, we are compatible. And don't you give me any of your back talk.
We're about as compatible. I'm going to pull that switch.
How is everything?
Let me talk to her.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm busy right now. Can I call you back?
Hey, Mom, that's a wonderful picture of you.
Thank you.
But where are you, Aunt Viv?
Right behind your mother's arm.
Well, now, how did that happen?
Remember, you were saluting the Earth people on your return from outer space.
Don't feel bad, Mom. knew it was you. I recognize your ear.
Thanks, darling.
I'll go tell Cynthia to save her paper for us.
Oh, that's a good idea. You two go and get as many copies as you can.
Okay.
Hurry up now. Hello? Yes? Oh, really? Oh, Viv, somebody from one of the papers in New York. They saw our story in the Danville Tribune, and they want a feature story on us. Yes? Yes, this is Ensign Carmichael. No, I'm the one saluting. Well, no, it wasn't too bad, although my helper, Bagley, experienced some claustrophobia and panicked at one point. Yes, but I took command and concluded the experiment. Well, thank you. But I was more than glad to do my part to further man's conquest of outer space. No, they haven't said anything about my going into a real orbital flight. Well, if and when they do, it's A-OK with me. Over and out.
Well, thanks a lot.
What's the matter, dear?
Because of you, I'm soon to be known all over the world as Chicken Switch Bagley.
Now, I was just trying to give the story a human interest angle.
Well, this is one human it doesn't interest. And what's with all that orbital jazz? What makes you think they'd be crazy enough to send you into outer space?
Well, now they might, and I just wanted them to know that I was available. Remember what our president said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Congratulations. Took every flower in my garden.
Thanks, Harry. I'll give it to Lucy. And I only hope she can squeeze it on over her swelled head.
What's with you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. I'm just fed up with Colonel Glenn Carmichael.
Oh, she's taking it pretty big, huh?
Well, you know Lucy.
That big?
Yeah. And you haven't even heard the worst.
Huh?
She's hinting that she may be the first woman into outer space.
Oh, boy, that's too much.
Yeah, you're darn right it's too much, and I'm going to do something about it.
What?
Well, I'm working on a plan.
Yeah? What is it?
She says she'd be happy to be the first lady into outer space. I'm going to make her the happiest woman in the world.
What are you going to do?
She's going to be the first lady astronaut. Or at least she'll think she is.
Ooh, how are you going to work it?
With a borrowed spacesuit and you.
Good. What do I do?
You just go to your little house next door and make a phone call from Cape Canaveral.
Hi.
Hi, Lucy.
I'm sorry I took so long, but I had to sign autographs for the kids at the market.
Lucy?
What?
This box came for you.
Oh? What is it? Oh, it's from NASA. I wonder what it is.
Yeah, I wonder what it is. Hello? Yes, Ensign Carmichael is here. Just a minute. It's long distance from Florida.
Florida?
Yes.
Hello? Yes, this is Ensign Carmichael. Yes, sir? Me, sir? Off in the wild blue what, sir? Oh, good grief, sir. Oh, no, sir. Yes, sir. Goodbye, sir.
What's up?
Me at Cape Canaveral.
What do you mean?
That was the head of NASA ordering me to report I've been selected to train as a lady astronaut.
Oh, that's wonderful, Lucy. Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's just what you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what I wanted.
I wonder what is in this box. Oh, Lucy, look. It's a spacesuit.
Spacesuit?
Yes, isn't that darling?
Yeah, darling.
How we doing?
Oh, great. She's upstairs now putting on her spacesuit. She's just scared stiff. Lucy, Harry's down here. Don't you want to come down and say goodbye? Oh, you must have been great on the telephone. She really fell for it.
Oh, I almost broke up. Yes, sir. No, sir. Oh, good grief, sir. Off in the wild blue what, sir? Dummy.
Oh, Lucy, you look marvelous.
Lucy? Lucy?
Yeah?
Viv just told me the news. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Say, when do you blast off?
Well, they didn't say, but any time at all is all right with me.
Lucy, you're certainly being brave about this. I'd be scared stiff.
Yeah, well...
There's nothing to be scared of, Viv. She's got the greatest minds in the country behind her. Besides, what's the worst thing that could happen?
What?
You might overshoot your target on the splashdown.
Splashdown?
Yeah, you know, when you land in the water.
But I can't swim.
Carmichael, remember, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
But I collect for the Red Cross. I buy savings bonds. I was with the Wave. How much does that man in the White House want from me?
There. Astronauts don't cry.
No, I guess not. Besides, I might short-circuit my control.
Darling.
What?
I don't want you to worry about Chris and Jerry. I'll take care of them in case... Well, in case anything happens.
What do you mean, in case anything happens? Isn't this just routine? Lift off, zip around a couple of times, and splash down?
Well, usually, yes. But you know, in space, what goes up doesn't necessarily have to come down.
You mean... the rest of my life?
I wouldn't worry. It's an outside chance.
I'll get it. Maybe Cape Canaveral's fogged in. Hello?
Hi, Lucy. This is Jane Corey.
Oh, hi.
I thought I'd stop by and pick up that spacesuit, if you're through with it.
Oh?
Frankly, I couldn't see the point of it, but then you and Viv are always playing jokes on each other in the Navy. Tell me, did the gag work?
Yes, uh-huh.
Fine, I'll see you later then. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. That was Chris. I'm so glad that I could hear her voice once more before I go.
Yes, that's nice.
But I guess I might as well face it. Something might happen. So if I do, just... Would you do me a favor? Every year on my birthday, would you ask the people of Danfield to turn on their lights?
Yeah, sure. We promise.
And Harry, if by chance on one of your flights you happen to see me up there, so I won't be lonely, will you waggle your wings?
Yeah, sure, I'll waggle.
And Viv, I appreciate your offer to look after Chris and Jerry, and I'm going to take you up on it. You're the dearest, most wonderful woman in the world, and you're practically their second mother anyway. And Harry, you're my dearest friend, so I want you two to raise my children. Lucy, don't go!
What's the matter with you, Viv? She's not going.
That's right, I forgot. Lucy, I've got something to tell you. This is all just a big joke.
I got something to tell you, too. That was Jane Corey on the phone, and I know it.
That was a dirty trick.
One dirty trick deserves another.
But you had it coming to you, walking around here so big-headed.
And you were just as mean as she was, Harry.
Well, us old-fashioned jet pilots are just nasty, that's all.
Lucy, you should have seen the look on your face when you thought you were really going into orbit. You were scared green.
Now, just wait a minute. Apprehensive, maybe, excited, but not scared. As a matter of fact, I was just a teensy-weensy bit disappointed that it was a joke. Now, imagine what a thrill it would be to be the first lady astronaut. And there I'd be, zooming into space. Just me and the stars and the universe. That sounds plenty A-OK to me. Making history, advancing science. Jerry is just dying to have a bicycle for his birthday Saturday. I need $75.
Oh, boy, are you a dreamer, thinking you're going to find $75 in our sofa.
Well, I could hardly go rooting through the sofas at the Rockefellers. Oh, dear, nothing. Whatever happened to money falling out of men's pants?
Whatever happened to men?
Viv.
No, I can't.
Why not?
I don't have $75.
Oh.
Didn't Mr. Barnsdall send you your allotment from the bank this month?
Yes, he did.
What'd you do with it?
I threw it away foolishly on groceries.
What about Chris's piggy bank?
It's empty. That poor pig was born with a table knife in its back. Oh, dear, here comes Mr. Barnsdall. Oh, I wonder what I've done wrong this time.
What makes you think you've done something wrong?
He's smiling. Good morning, Mr. Barnsdall.
Good morning, Mr.
Barnsdall. Well, it's nice to see you. Would you like to sit down?
Thank you.
Would you care for a cup of coffee?
Mrs. Carmichael, I'm here on bank business. This is not a social call.
Well, I wasn't going to drag out the party hats and the nut cups.
I'm here about your property tax. There seems to be...
Oh, well, would you excuse me, please? I couldn't stand another one of your financial rumbles.
Now, about your property tax, there's a little problem about a missing signature.
Not this year, there isn't. I specifically remember signing in all 4 places on all 4 copies.
Bully, my entire department wants to thank you.
And I'm absolutely certain that I enclosed the check.
You did. That's what you forgot to sign. That's exactly what I said when I opened the mail this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here.
I'll see that it doesn't happen next year.
Let us hope so.
Mr. Barnsdall, while you're here, could I ask you a question?
Well?
By any chance, could I have a $75 advance on my next month's allowance? Maybe I could borrow $75 from the bank? Perhaps you could give me a $75 loan? Well, good, you're alive.
And kicking, and the answer is no.
But I really need the money, Mr. Barnsdall. Look into your heart and grant me this one thing.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmichael.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carmichael. You're not sorry, and you know it. You're the meanest banker in the whole world.
Allow me to quote from your husband's will, Section 6, Paragraph 3. In no event shall you jeopardize my wife's financial position by advancing her small loans, even though she may, 1, wheedle, 2, lose her temper.
He said all that in the will?
It's all here in glorious black and white.
But I want it so I could buy Jerry a bicycle. He's got his little heart set on it. But I guess he'll never know the joy of riding down the street like the rest of the kids. Ah!
And 3, she will undoubtedly resort to crying.
Boy, he covered everything.
In the midst of all that bogus weeping, did I understand you to say you wanted the money to get Jerry a bicycle?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, well, that's an entirely different thing.
Oh, you're wonderful!
Boy, they don't have rumbles like they used to.
He said that he'd give me the money to buy Jerry's bicycle.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that great?
Tut.
What are you tutting about?
That isn't what I meant at all. What I meant was that this time you've got a good reason for wanting the money. And I was about to make a suggestion.
Oh, what is it?
Why don't you get a part-time job?
A job? What can she do?
Well, that's a very good question. There isn't too much demand for a reckless spender.
Oh, wait a minute. I did go to secretarial school. But, of course, that was some time ago.
Well, there you are. There are lots of calls for part-time secretaries.
There are?
Only yesterday, Mr. Irwin, a lawyer in New York, asked me if I knew of a secretary to fill in for a week.
Well, there you are. Could you recommend me?
Are you a good secretary?
Am I a good secretary?
I asked you first.
I'll have you know I was tops in my secretarial class.
Well, all right. I'll talk to my friend, Mr. Irwin. I'll let you know what he has to say.
Mr. Barnsdall.
Yes?
You're wonderful.
Please, Mrs. Carmichael. Bankers don't hug.
Hooray! I got my money. Now, let's see. What'll I wear the first day I go to work?
You haven't even got the job yet.
Oh, I will.
Lucy, were you really top of your class at secretarial school?
Sure I was. Here, how's this? I finally finished it.
That'll be fine. How many were there in the class?
What's that got to do with it?
How many?
2. But I was tops.
Oh, sure.
How's this look?
That looks fine. Where'd you stand in your knitting class? You got a thread here.
Be careful.
Would you knit this out of baling wire?
Here, give it to me. I'll fix it later.
Be sure to do it.
Yeah.
Lucy?
Yeah?
What makes you think you can handle a job? It's been 15 years since you went to secretarial school.
Oh, typing and shorthand never change. It's just rat-a-tat-tat and squiggly, squiggly. Good morning, I'm Lucy Carmichael, and I skipped breakfast so I get here on time, but my commuter train was late, and then I got off at the wrong subway station, and I had to run back 3 or 4 blocks. How do you do?
Well, how do you do? I'm Miss Massey.
How do you do, Miss Massey? Well, I'm all ready to go to work.
Well, let me see. Before I leave, let me point out a few things to you. This is your intercom, and these are the switches.
The intercom and the switches.
Well, of course, you know how to work it.
Oh, yes, it's sure good to see one of those things again.
Now, there is your electric pencil sharpener. Oh, and we just got a brand new electric typewriter. Oh, I hope you know how to use it.
Oh, sure. Doesn't everybody?
You know, frankly, I've had a little trouble getting accustomed to using the light touch.
Oh, so did I at first.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Irwin. This is Mrs. Carmichael.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Irwin?
Mr. Barnstall certainly recommended you very highly. He said you were the first in your secretarial class.
Yes, sir, I was.
Well, I'm sure you won't find it very difficult here this week. And Miss Massey, have a very wonderful vacation.
Thank you, Mr. Irwin. Well, I guess I'd better be going.
Well, thanks very much for all the things that you told me, Miss Massey, and you have a wonderful vacation, and don't you worry about a thing.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. sir? Hello? Hello, sir? Yes, sir? Yes, sir? Hello, sir? Hello, sir? Yes, sir? Hello, sir?
Mrs. Carmichael?
Yes, sir?
I'd like you to take dictation.
I'll be right in, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but that little gadget doesn't seem to work.
That little gadget is merely for signaling. You're supposed to pick up the phone and answer it.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Now, I want you to take a letter. It's very short. I'll dictate it here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh. Yes, sir.
This letter is going to Whitfield, Hammond, and Warwick.
What? Oh. Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir?
This letter is going to Whitfield, Hammond, and Warwick. Perhaps we can save time if you take it directly on the typewriter.
On the typewriter, sir?
Yes, that thing right there.
Yes, sir.
Whitfield, Hammond, and Warwick. Have you got that?
Well, just a second, sir.
Mrs. Carmichael, what are you doing?
Well, this electric typewriter does not seem to have a light touch, sir.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it does, once you turn it on. Whitfield, Hammond, and Warwick. Mrs. Carmichael, I think I'll go telephone Whitfield, Hammond, and Warwick.
Would you like to have me get them for you, sir?
No, 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 no. Just get me some water. I think I'll better take an aspirin.
Water, sir.
Mrs. Carmichael, what are you doing now?
I was trying to reach the intercom so I could talk to you on the phone and get you a drink of water.
I see. Can I have my water now?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, sir, I tried to get your water and the faucet was stuck, and then I hit it with my shoe and it broke off, and then all the water was... So I just took some of the cups and filled them up, and then I had to drink the water, and the water is filling, isn't it? And then you buzzed on the intercom, and I really don't mind standing here with my finger over the hole until you can get a repairman to fix it. I really don't. That's good thinking, sir.
Mrs. Carmichael?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir!
Mrs. Carmichael, I have a feeling this is not going to work out.
Oh, Mr. Irwin, don't fire me, please. I know I'll get better as I go along. You see, I really need the job because I need the money to buy a bicycle.
Good. Buy a bicycle. I think you're much better suited for a paper route.
No, it's not for me. The bicycle's for my little boy.
I'm afraid not.
It's for his birthday, please. Please give me another chance. Please, Mr. Irwin.
All right, Mrs. Carmichael. We'll try once more, but just once.
Oh, you're a good soul.
Now, do you think you could handle a little errand?
Oh, yes, I'm very good at errands.
All right, here's what to do. Now, you go to this office at this address.
Yes, sir.
And pick up the Madison contracts that they have waiting there for me.
Yes.
And bring the contracts to the Cavalier Restaurant on Park Avenue, where I'll be having lunch with Mr. Madison.
Right, the Cavalier Restaurant on Madison Avenue with Mr. Park.
Oh.
Lunch at the Madison Avenue on Park with Mr. Cavalier.
Mrs. Park!
He's really got his heart set on that bicycle. He's already bought the horn. Beep, beep. Really, yes.
All right, I'll write the whole thing down for you.
Thank you.
And be sure you get there by 12:30 sharp.
Yes, sir, I will, sir. Oh, that means I have a lot more time. I can stay here and help you around the office.
No. Why don't you go now and have a nice long lunch hour?
Good idea. I'll have time to buy the bicycle. Thank you.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes?
I have an idea that you might possibly need this.
Oh, of course. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. I'll see you at 12:30. Don't forget to empty the bucket. Here. Be careful now. God, don't hit us. Lift it up now. Lift it way up. Now, you sure you can handle this by yourself?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I can manage it.
Okay. I sure appreciate your being so nice. You get it there safely now, okay? All right. Wait a minute! Stop! You're caught on my dress! Hold it! Hold it! You're stuck on my dress! Be careful! You're holding onto my dress! Please! Stop!
one? Or would you prefer to sit at the bar?
I'm not staying. I would just like you to give this to Mr. Irwin. He's having lunch here.
Oh, you're his secretary.
Yes, I'm Mrs. Carmichael.
Well, he just called and said he would be a little late and asked for you to wait for him.
Oh, dear, I can't wait. You just give it to him when he comes in.
But he definitely said for you to wait. Something about some papers being signed. Then you were supposed to take them to the bank before 3.
Oh, dear, what am I going to do?
Well, I could give you a table in the corner.
Oh, all right, thank you.
This way, please. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, yes, I'm just famished. I haven't had any breakfast or any lunch. What do you have that's ready? I don't have much time.
Well, may I suggest a bowl of onion soup? It's our specialty.
That would be great. That'll fill me up.
All righty, I'll be right back with it.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And don't worry about a thing. I'll let you know when Mr. Irwin gets here.
Okay, he'll be with a Mr. Madison.
All righty.
Okay. Don't worry, Mr. Irwin. I got the contracts for you. I think that closet in the pantry is a good place to hide it, don't you?
Lucy, I gotta hand it to you. This is one of the most spectacular things you've ever pulled. A new bicycle and a new outfit, and you only worked 1 day. Now, I think I've got it all clear about the costume and the knit dress and the onion soup and all that mess. But why, if Mr. Irwin was so mad at you, did he give you a full week's salary?
I'm not sure. All he said was he couldn't stand to see a grown kangaroo cry.
I'll bet you gathered quite a crowd at that restaurant.
I gathered a much larger crowd when I went back to the toy store and got my tail caught in a revolving door.
Oh, girl, you've had quite a day.
I sure have. Oh, Jerry Carmichael, that's supposed to be a surprise for your birthday Saturday.
Let me write it down. I promise I'll be surprised Saturday.
All right, honey. Happy birthday, dear.
Happy birthday, darling.
Thanks. Hey, Sherman, Chris, come see my new bike.
More afternoon.
It won't hurt you. It's a money-raising meeting, and I'm the new committee chairman.
Oh. I heard they were trying to raise money by having some stale concert. Whose dumb idea was that?
Mine.
Oh, a concert. Well, the more you think of it, the better you like it. Yeah. Well, who have you lined up for a soloist?
I don't have one yet. What difference does it make to you who I get? You always sleep through every concert anyway.
Well, I wouldn't if they got somebody good like Frank Sinatra or Benny Goodman.
Mom?
Yes, Chris?
Would you do me a favor?
What is it, dear?
Well, I just talked to Cynthia on the phone, and she said the music shop is having a big clearance sale tomorrow. I wondered if you'd get me Bobby Darin's new album.
Bobby Darin? I thought you smashed all his records when he got married.
I know, but one must be adult about these things.
All right, dear, I'll get it for you.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mom.
Hello? Oh, hi, Audrey. Saturday night? Well, wait a minute. It's Audrey Simmons. She wants to know if either of us is free for a blind date Saturday night.
I'm free, but not for one of her blind dates. You go. You're not doing anything.
I don't want to go either.
Tell her we're busy.
Audrey, you can count on one of us. Oh? Oh. Eye, ear, nose, and throat specialist, huh? Well, he sounds wonderful. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
What's the matter with you?
Now, you know as well as I do that we don't dare turn Audrey down.
Why not?
Because her husband, Harvey, sells medical supplies and has a pipeline to every eligible doctor in this part of the state. That's why not.
Every doctor she digs up makes me sick.
Good morning, Grace.
Hi, Mrs. Carmichael. Can I help you?
I want Bobby Darin's latest album.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just sold the last one.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I know how you feel the way he goes. Yeah, man, and he grooves it, and he leans on that note, and yeah, he puts me away, too.
Well, I don't want to be put away, but Chris does.
Oh. Well, I'll check the stockroom. Maybe some more came in this morning.
Thank you, Grace. Oh, Grace.
Yeah.
Is that Audrey Simmons?
Yes, it is.
Audrey.
Lucy, I'd like you to meet Dr. Sam Eastman. This is Lucy Carmichael.
How do you do, Doctor?
How do you do?
Nice to know you.
Audrey tells me we have a date Saturday night. I must say, I couldn't be more pleased.
Well, thank you. I was just saying to Vivian this morning, how does Audrey Simmons find all those attractive men?
Please, Mrs. Carmichael, you're too kind.
Not at all.
You finding some good records, Lucy?
Yes.
Well, we have something in common. Next to medicine, music is my whole life.
Oh, mine too. Oh, yes. And not only that, but my whole family adores music.
Well, I prefer classical, of course. I'm not much for popular music.
Oh, me either. Popular music.
Saturday night, I thought we'd go to a concert.
Oh, wonderful.
You've heard Reiner conducting Rubinstein in Rachmaninoff's Rhapsody on a Theme of Paganini?
Not lately.
Oh, Sam, here's that album you wanted.
Oh, fine. Oh, about Saturday night, I have late office hours. Would you mind if we met at Carnegie Hall about 8?
Oh, not at all. Anywhere.
Good.
Fine.
See you Saturday, then.
Okay. Bye.
Here's
Excuse
that
me.
Bobby Darin album.
Yeah, well, wrap it up.
Gee, Mom, you look pretty.
Thank you, Chris.
Are you and Dr. Eastman going steady?
Oh, heavens, no.
Why, Mother, you're blushing.
Oh, I am not.
Well, have a nice time, Mom.
Lucy,
What?
you are blushing.
I didn't know I still knew how.
Listen, girl, as one old pal to another, do you really enjoy long hair music night after night?
Of course, Vivian. Oh, it's so stimulating. I never realized what I was missing. I finally discovered the real me.
Hey, Mom!
What, dear?
I found it. I
Good. Thank you, dear.
What's that?
It's a Tommy gun left over from my days with the mob.
You told me it was a violin.
Oh, it is, honey. I was just kidding, Aunt Viv. Say, listen, did you see my music rack up there?
I think so.
Would you go get it for Mommy, please, dear?
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I used to play this in school. I thought I'd take a few more lessons.
Good grief.
You know, Sam plays a violin. Oh, and I did you a favor. He promised me that he would play at your benefit concert.
Oh, well, good.
Let's see now. What was my big number? The one that I played at the recital. Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Well, that's one star that'll never twinkle again.
I ever heard of. Inviting Dr. Eastman over to meet your musical family.
Well, I had to do something after that miserable goof I pulled last night.
Yeah, that wasn't too good.
No. Sam loves ballet, but I don't think he cared much for my performance of Sleeping Beauty. Hey, he'll be here any minute. Give me a hand with Beethoven.
Oh. No wonder he wrote such heavy music.
There.
Lucy?
What?
Do you really think all of this is going to prove that you're a big music lover?
Well, it'll create a mood.
Yeah, but how long do you think you're going to get by with faking it? What about that ugly day when he discovers that your idea of a classic is you ain't nothing but a hound dog?
There he is. Good evening, Sam.
Lucy.
May I take your coat?
Thank you.
Sam, I'd like you to meet my friend, Vivian Bagley.
Well, how do you do, Mrs. Bagley?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. But I'd feel better if you'd call me Viv.
Would you hang this in the closet, Mrs. Bagley? Won't you come in, Sam?
Well, thank you. Well, you have a lovely place here.
Thank you.
And what a novel idea, all these little statues.
What statues?
These busts of famous composers.
Oh, those statues. Oh, my. They've been with us so long, I forgot we had them. Won't you sit down?
Well, thank you.
Yes, do sit down, Viv. Oh, Jerry. Oh, Jerry, I'd like you to meet Dr. Eastman. This is my son, Jerry.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I like your Beethoven sweatshirt, Jerry.
Thanks. Can I take it off now, Mom?
Not yet, dear. Run along. You see, he likes Beethoven, but his favorite is Tchaikovsky, but he's in the wash. I'd like you to meet Dr. Eastman, my daughter, Chris.
How do you do?
How do you do, Doctor?
You certainly have a musical daughter.
Yes, I guess it's in our blood.
That was my son, Sherman.
Oh. Does he take ballet lessons?
No, he gives them.
This is fantastic.
Oh, yes. I guess we are quite an unusual little group. Doctor, now that you're here, I get so little chance to talk with people who really like good music. I'd like to have your
Vivian.
opinion on, do you like the way Fritz
Viv.
Reiner conducts the Cleveland...
Viv.
Huh?
Why don't we play our little musical game for Dr. Eastman?
Well, will you excuse me, please?
You see, Vivian plays a classical selection, and I guess what it is.
Well, sounds like fun.
Go ahead, dear.
Ready?
Brahms' First Piano Concerto, second movement, 15th, 16th, and 17th measures.
That's amazing.
Oh, that was an easy one. Give me something hard.
Ready?
Hold it. Appassionata Sonata, Beethoven, first movement.
Lucy, you're a genius.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
And Viv, you certainly play beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, doesn't she play beautifully? Too bad you didn't bring your violin. You could have played duets.
Yeah, but I did.
Oh?
It's in the car. Would you mind?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Good, I'll get it.
Well, thanks a lot. I'd be delighted.
Well, come on now, what's the matter with you? You're the one who brought up the violin. You're the one who wants to impress him with your big musical family. I'm part of the family.
Yeah, well, you're not the part of the family I had in mind. Now listen to me, Viv. I am now he's back.
What luck. I found this book of duets for piano and violin in the trunk of my car.
Yes, what luck.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, this is going to be such a joy. Oh, what a pretty violin. Would you like to tune up?
Oh, yes.
perfect. We're in tune. Now then, which one shall we play first? How about this one?
It's fine.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Just great.
I was just turning the page. Oh, Doctor.
Oh, that was a real treat. And now, Viv, don't you think it's time to rest those 10 little fingers?
She certainly earned a break. Isn't she something, Lucy?
Yeah, she's something, all right.
Really, Viv, you're wonderful.
Oh, you're the one who's wonderful, Sam. Oh, I want to thank you for agreeing to play a solo at my benefit tomorrow night.
Well, how could I refuse after Lucy told me you were trying to raise money for a children's hospital?
My, you are marvelous.
Yes, you're marvelous. Oh, would you like some coffee, Sam?
Sam, we played every duet in this book.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I just remembered. I have some more music in the car. 101 best love duets.
101?
Hurry back, maestro. Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I could just play all night.
You already have. Hurry back, maestro.
What's with you?
Oh, nothing. I like sitting on the couch with my arms folded all by myself for 2 hours.
Well, I didn't plan it, Lucy. It was just chemistry.
Well, you didn't waste any time turning on your Bunsen burner, Bagley.
If you feel that way about it, after all I've done for you, from now on, it's every woman for herself.
You bet your sweet life it is.
You are pretty jealous.
He's back.
I found it. Now, Viv, this first piano passage is a little tricky. May I show it to you?
Oh, of course, Sam.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know you played the piano, Sam. Why don't you play a solo?
Sorry, Viv.
What happened?
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Play it again, Sam. My, no wonder you play so beautifully. You have exquisite hands.
Yes, exquisite.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, the pain.
How could you slam that lid on
I
his
didn't
hand?
do it on purpose. I'm sorry.
I don't think anything's broken.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, the pain.
Oh, my. Will you be able to play at our benefit tomorrow night?
I don't see how. This will be worse tomorrow.
Oh, you've got to play at the benefits. All the programs are printed. Everybody expects you. You're the soloist.
But I can't with this.
Oh, you've got to, Sam.
Oh, he ought to know whether he can play or not. He's a doctor. Of course he can't play.
Oh, I'm
Thanks to you, I'm chairman of a big nothing.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe you don't have to cancel the benefit. I have an idea.
What is it?
Well, I play the violin, too, Sam.
Oh, I'm still chairman of a big nothing.
Now, listen, Sam, you can still finger the violin with your left hand, can't you?
Well, of course, but...
Well, if you finger with your left hand and I do the bowing with my right hand, we might make beautiful music together.
And now, for his first selection, Dr. Sam Eastman will play Brahms' Lullaby.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.